You could clap for others and still know your lane. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Jamila, and today I figured I just want to sit down and chit chat with y'all, and I brought some pate with me. They are Haitian patties, What up, Zos? If you're Haitian, comment down below. I just want to talk about the comparison game. We all know, this topic is been going around a lot, especially when it comes to doing the things that fulfills your heart, even though they're not the societal standards of, especially when it comes to a career and things like that. And so, for a lot of times I dealt and suffered with that a lot. And I feel like a lot of the times it's us just making up who we think, how we think it should look like, versus you being firm within yourself and knowing that you already are the standard. And so, and sometimes you may not even know that you're carrying other people's projections and your thoughts aren't even your own. Your ideas aren't even your own, because especially for, wanting to make your family proud, and stuff like that, having all the accolades, but in your heart is not where you want to be. And, luckily, I know there's a lot of negative stigmas when it comes to social media and, this new age of, technology and things like that. But I also love the fact that it is exposing us to so many possibilities that we didn't even know existed, and or we created these new avenues now, and so now there are just so many endless possibilities. But on the flip side, there's so many different opportunities that it can kind of cloud your judgment, especially on that explore page, man, especially on that timeline. This year I definitely became more discerning on what I want to consume, who I want to consume, when it comes to people I follow and things like that, because especially when you know that you can be easily influenced, and sometimes you may not even know that you're being influenced. And so, dang, it's just so crazy. Even starting this channel, comparing myself literally had me in a chokehold for the longest time. And it came to a realization where I was just like, yo, what's in those people that, you're consuming and admiring that you don't already possess, if not more. But you're looking for the things that only you are, you're the only one that has the ability to execute it in your style, your flavor, because no one else can replicate you. And so really, I just had to move with the fear and do it anyway, And so I want to encourage y'all, okay, knowing that the fear is present, and that's with anything, recognize the fear, also thank the fear for being here, because, we need fear too. Fear helps you, it keeps you alive. We need that fear center to alert us and know when, we're in danger, or know when things could, kind of feel off. But when the things that you've always wanted to pursue, but you kept putting it in the back burner because of fear, that's when you have to move with it, and discern okay, this is, I recognize the fear here. I've always wanted to get into this, you know, and so I'm gonna move along with it anyway. And if I fall, shit, God got me, you know? And not being afraid of falling. Not being afraid of falling. But comparing yourself is going to keep you, come on, like, I had to, my other light died, so we're gonna work with one today. But let me get a bite of my patty real quick. Surrender. Honestly, I'm learning how to surrender and really have an ego death, because that's really what I feel like comparing yourself is. Like, it's like you're comparing your ego with someone else's. That's essentially what I feel like it is. And so because of that, your ego is in competition with the other person's ego. So it's going to continue to put up a fight to try to prove yourself that once I achieve this and make it look like this person's lifestyle, make it look like this person's you know, just personality and just how they are, okay, now I'm gonna make it. And which essentially I feel that's why, you know, yeah, there's a lot of people that are successful and stuff like that, but you really don't know, one, how they got there, and then two, like, they're probably also comparing themselves even though to you they look successful. And you have to be careful with that, because when you don't know what you're comparing to, that you're inviting that energy into your life, you know, into your energy field. And so you'll sometimes probably wonder why, you know, you're literally, everything that you're doing is going against your purpose. Everything that you're doing is going against the things that truly fulfills you, because you feel like once you hit this milestone, okay, now I can actually live authentically. Now I can actually do the things, which, you know, it may work for some people, but I don't think that's really something that is lasting. And that's what happened to me a lot, you know? Like, I would be like, okay, let me do this, and then on to the next. You'll feel like, notice how when you do try the things that you see, you know, whether it's online and things like that, notice how it doesn't last. It's not gonna last, because God knows, like, it's okay, we could try this, but you know deep down, like, this is not even for you. But, you know, I heard somewhere, I was watching a YouTube video, I think this is from Pastor Darius. Yeah, Darius Daniels, something like that. And he was like, when you ignore God's instructions, he'll teach you through experiences. Child, like, that quote, that literally was my life. You know, like, that resonated for me so much, because that survival mode, you know, it's like you're on the battlefield. Like, y'all know, survival mode literally makes you think outside of yourself for a reason. You know, that doubt, that fear, you know. Again, back to comparing. It literally makes you operate other than yourself. And that's why it's so hard to, I probably got crumbs all over my mouth, excuse me. And that's why, you know, you're searching for things that other people can't do. And so you'll see yourself constantly searching, 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 searching. You can't find it because it's in you. It's not in them. It's not on them. It's in you. You know? And like when you start embracing the little things about yourself, you know, even down to your personality. You know, a lot of us are on here like not performing for real. You know? And you don't realize like, damn, like you a cool person too. Like, it seems like everybody's acting the same. Everybody is, I mean, that's subject. Everybody's not everybody. Just when I say that, it's just notice your algorithm. You see a lot of things are similar. How we look, how we're dressing, how we talk. And it's like you're forgetting that you're that girl too. You're that boy too. You know? And it's important to show yourself to the world. You know, like the world is really your stage. And I was watching a video where this girl, she was like, life is so unserious. Like seriously. Like I would take life so gosh darn serious, y'all. Like, oh my gosh, literally stressing myself out, inducing my own anxiety. Like a lot of the things that we go through, whether it's stress, you know, anxiety, you feel me, depression, so on and so forth, like a lot of those things are self-inflicted, you know, sometimes. Like we really can run ourselves to the ground. Because again, it goes back to survival mode. Survival mode makes you compare yourself. I'm so glad that I created this channel because this was something I always wanted to do. You know, I just love being in front of the camera, taking pictures. You know, ever since I was a kid, I love, you know, beauty and all that things until like the world started telling me who to be. You know, and a lot of the things that, you know, that's connected to your purpose stems from your childhood. You know, going back to your childhood and, you know, just reflecting on things that you just enjoyed. It didn't involve money. It didn't involve any of those things. You know, just like genuinely loved to do. And all of it matters. Like just cause you like to make animals from out of balloons, okay, like not everybody could do that. You know what I mean? And you could be a millionaire balloon animal maker. And I'm sure they're out there. You know? Once you start accepting yourself, like miracles are gonna start happening automatically. Because like when you accept you, like the flow is just easier. There's no resistance. You know, there's a lot of resistance in comparison mode and, you know, in that survival mode. So many people, we all are so gifted and talented in something. And then when I realized that about myself, whether it's just naturally love talking to people, which I love to do, you know, naturally just gravitates to, you know, aesthetics and things like that, and not allowing people to make you feel bad about it. You know, if you love to sing, like we're meant to be sharing ourselves to the world. We're not meant to be selfish, you know, with ourselves. Like, and I feel like that's also the influence that is being programmed within us too. Even how like a lot of us now, we stay inside now, you know, like a lot of us are scared to even know how to like make friends. We're afraid to show up as we are because you feel like you won't be accepted. But it doesn't matter if they accept you or not. It's because you're not accepting yourself. And so when I came to that, and of course you won't have days that's, you know, you're gonna have some doubtful days, but at your core, at your core, you know you're meant to do big things. You know you're meant to like create an impact in this world, big or small. You know what? I want to challenge you guys. 21 days of being yourself, literally. All the things that embodies you, whether you never showed it to anybody before, have the courage to. Do it for 21 days. Show up as you and see how your energy shifts, you know? Share yourself. 21 days of authentically sharing yourself. And notice how, wow, you're just gonna start feeling light as a feather. Are going to prove to yourself that, damn, I've been the standard this whole time. You know? Now it's not comparison mode. Now you're clapping for others. Now you know your lane. You know? You could clap for others and still know your lane. You know? So that was on my heart today, and I also want to shout out to y'all. We hit 200 subscribers. Like 200 of you subscribe to my channel for being myself. Like, thank you. For real, thank you. And you know, I know my purpose is to build community with like-minded individuals, you know. Even if we don't share the same, you know, perspectives and opinions, that's good too. You know, we all need each other. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing my journey with me. Like, I appreciate it so much. Like, this means so much to me. And to think I posted almost a month ago. See, y'all, when y'all do this challenge for 21 days, you're gonna realize like how quickly you could shift your reality. Thank you guys for kicking it with me today, and again, thank you from the bottom of my heart to all the new my new subscribers. Hello, welcome, stay a while, and I will see y'all. Oh, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye.